In today's tutorial, we're going to walk through how to submit an offer using the SmartMLS Offers platform. When viewing a listing in ConnectMLS, there's a blue Submit Offer button located toward the top of the listing. Click this button to proceed. Once this button is clicked, SmartMLS Offers opens and begins the process of creating and submitting your offer to the seller's agent and seller. Start by choosing the type of contract you'd like to use, either the real estate purchase contract or the SmartMLS standard form real estate contract. Specifically for this tutorial, we will walk through on submitting an offer using the standard form real estate contract. Once you've selected the contract and entered in the offer amount, click Create in the bottom right corner. This opens the Offers Details section, where you can begin creating your offer. First is the buyer information. In this section, you can add as many buyers as needed by clicking Add New in the top right. You can also enter in the buyer's attorney information if applicable. Once the buyer information section is complete, click Next. Under the Payment Schedule section, when you enter the amounts, the percentages will automatically calculate. Likewise, if you enter the percentages, the corresponding amounts will automatically be calculated for you. Please note, in this specific section, no fields can be left blank. If something doesn't apply, enter 0 rather than skipping the field. Once completed, click Next. In the Financing section, if a loan proceeds amount was entered earlier, the funding type will default to financing, and the mortgage contingency will be set to yes. Be sure to select the date. If no loan proceeds amount was entered, the funding type defaults to cash, and the remaining financing fields will be grayed out. Once this section is complete, click Next. In the Inspections portion, the inspection contingency defaults to yes. From there, select the contingency date using the calendar. Specific inspections will automatically be selected based on the listing data entered on the MLS. You can select any additional inspections that may apply or uncheck any inspections as well. If you're waiving the inspection contingency, the top half of the section will be grayed out. You can then manually enter in the completion date for the title search contingency if applicable. The title search contingency can also be waived. If the title search contingency is set to yes, it will take place 10 business days from the inspection contingency date. After this section is complete, click Next. You'll notice as you proceed from one section to the next, any work you've completed will automatically be saved. Sections where all required fields have been fulfilled display a green checkmark, while any incomplete sections or areas requiring attention show an orange exclamation point. You may return to any section at any time to make changes. Moving on to the contingencies section, this provides a checklist of riders built into the contract. When you select a rider, its language will automatically be added to the contract in the proper location. In the Terms and Conditions section, be sure to use the calendar icon to select the closing date. Below are the additional terms and conditions. This section does not have a character limit, so supplemental blank riders are no longer necessary. You can use this space to provide a detailed explanation of any additional terms. From there, the system automatically populates information into the included and excluded property fields. However, these can be edited if necessary. Once again, there is no character limit in this section, giving you the freedom to provide a thorough and detailed explanation as needed. Once this section is completed, click Next. The Documents section is where you upload supporting documents, such as a pre-qualification letter. This section is only for buyer-related documents that you want to include with the offer you're submitting. You do not need to upload any documents that are already attached to the listing in the MLS, as these will automatically be brought over. When uploading a document, you can mark it either as financial or other document. Please note that all uploaded documents must be in a PDF format. Once you've uploaded the proper documents, click Save. Once all sections have been completed, click Finish in the bottom right. You'll then arrive at the summary screen, which gives you a synopsis of everything you just entered. On the right-hand side, you'll find the Contingencies and Dates section. Under Inspections Required, each inspection is represented by an icon. Hovering over any of the icons will display what that specific icon represents. Clicking the Details tab at the top center allows you to view all documents imported from the listing, as well as the buyer documents you uploaded manually, such as the pre-qualification letter. Beneath those documents, you'll see the rendered version of the contract, including all fields you've completed. Clicking the Contacts tab in the upper right allows you to review everyone involved in the transaction, including buyers, buyer's agent, sellers, seller's agent, and attorney information. Prior to acceptance, you'll only see the attorney's information for your side of the transaction, if applicable. If all required fields are complete, you'll see a Send for Buyer Approval button in the upper right corner. If there are errors or missing information, that button will not appear. Instead, use the 3 dots in the upper right to update the offer and correct any issues. Once you click Send for Buyer Approval in the upper right, you'll be brought to the following screen. From here, click Send. Prior to being submitted to the sellers, the offer is first forwarded to your buyer for approval and returns you to the Offer Summary screen, where the status changes from draft to pending client approval. The offer is sent to all buyers simultaneously. As soon as any buyer approves the offer, the contract is automatically submitted to the seller and seller's agent. That's all for this tutorial. Thanks for watching. If you have questions or need help, feel free to contact SmartMLS support at 203-750-6000 or by email at support@smartmls.com.